Pretty boy. I didn't tell him to come here. Now every time I'm arranging the tablecloth for tarot, he invites himself. Okay, so today I'm going to do a reading about Putin and his visit in North Korea. So, a million possible futures existed in 1991. And this is what the Russians went with. Lovely. Oh, and you guys, have you seen Tavares Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin with Kim Jong-un parading around in a Mercedes-Benz, a car made in the West, and the public cheering, "I love Putin" in English. Putin's visit now reminds me of our own dictator, Nicolae Ceausescu, when he visited North Korea sometimes in 1971, and he was impressed with all the reception and everything that he was seeing there. And the guy got inspired, and that's when it all started with the personality cult, and everything got so much worse for Romanians. So I don't think this is anything good for Russians, but at least Romanians, we were forced by the Russians to have that communist regime, but the Russians, they chose it themselves. Like, Russians themselves elected Putin. Russians want this. Anywho, let's see. What can Putin expect from all of this? What will come out of this? Tavares Putin. Okay. All right, so this is Putin. No bueno, the devil is like bondage. This is bad. Holy moly. Okay, so even though like he wants to show off in a way, kind of like he's the big bully, look what I can do, but he's in deep trouble. I don't know, it's like he wants to look like he's the big shot guy, but ends up being the joke. And he's kind of like desperate because with the devil, bondage, bound, stuck, worried here. This is a nightmare, actually, for him. Loss. Let's see what's from outside. Oops. It's a bit like with these cups and with this hangman, like a passive energy. Let's see, the hangman. I'm not so sure if everything is so great between Kim Jong-un and Putin. Because this, I'm kind of like, with this energy, it's like holding back. And this is like a passive energy. And with the Hangman, it's also kind of like stuck. It's passive. It's like things are not moving. So they're not in a hurry to comply with whatever Putin wants. Like, it's all for the show. A lot of it, it's just for the show. It's trying to look like he's the tough guy. Look what I can do. And like bully the world. We're the nuclear powers. We can harm you. We can this type of thing. But it's not good. Like, this is, it looks more like failure for him. I don't know what he's thinking. In his mind, he thinks like he has some advantage or he gained something, but no bueno for Putin. So it's more like he wants to show that he's a tough guy, but ends up looking like a clown, looking like a joke to the world. Yeah. Let's use the Osho deck now and pull a few cards for Tavares Putin. Okay, so let's see what's going on. What's in the future for him? Okay, let's do it more simple spread. 5 cards. Okay, fighting. The mercenaries, like, aggressors, like these people like strangling each other. Right, this is the fool, as I said, the clown. He's the clown. From the tough macho guy to the clown. Slowing down. Awareness piercing through. This is the Chariot. Kind of like this energy is like piercing through the veil of illusion and starting to have clarity. And this receptivity. And with this energy slowing down, and with the receptivity is that cup energy. This is the Queen of Cups, and we had in the previous spread. And this slowing down, maybe his allies, even though, like for us, for the world, they put on a show, I don't know if they're willing to risk certain things. So the energy feels more like stale and slow. With this, the awareness, maybe he will start to realize certain things. But even though he might see beyond and see through, like recognize the reality of the situation, still he's not giving up, because the fighting, fight. And I think he's not only seen as a clown, but I think with the Fool here, he's also going to make some foolish decisions. He's on this trajectory and he won't stop. And despite maybe seeing certain things, it's gonna continue. He's gonna continue with this bellicose attitude. Let's see now one for the Russians. So Putin is not giving up anytime soon. He's gonna continue to bully us and show us that he's the tough guy. But I think he will make certain mistakes. I mean, he's already made mistakes, but he will persist. So now let's see from the Russians as a collective perspective. What's next for them? Alrighty, so these are the Russians. Stress. Another clown. Okay. Let's see. Guidance, 3 of Pentacles. The Master. Their master. Putin is their master. It's kind of like, and this is guidance. It's like they don't think for themselves. They need a daddy. They need a master to lead them. And this ends up in this a lot of stress for them. And this the creativity. This the 3. No, it's the Empress. Now let's see from the outside. I see the Empress as the Mother Russia. Sorrow. This being the external energies, it could be like whoever they're dealing with. So this could be the world, the Ukrainians. This is sorrow, pain, suffering. Abundance. This has like a supportive energy. This is the King of Pentacles, the Lovers. So even though I'm seeing this as Ukrainians, even though they get the support of the world. Adventure. This is the Pentacles. Okay. So even I think this is gonna be a long-term thing, the war in Ukraine. They get support from us. Material, emotional, but this is not gonna spare them of the sorrow of the losses and everything that this war creates. And from these energies here for the Russians, it's like they're guided by their master. I can see this as Mother Russia. And the outcome for them, it's stress. It's gonna be like very difficult for Russians in the future. Let me draw one more card. Traveling. It's still like it's a journey. This is the 8 of Wands. It's like fire energy. There's a long journey ahead. I don't know, like everything that is happening must have like some type of karmic thing to it. So, and it's also like they're creating more karma, not only experiencing the past karma, but also creating future karma. It's a long journey. It's kind of like it's like in this long journey so you don't see what's ahead. It's these clouds, you don't know what's ahead. There's like a path, and it's like a mountain and hills and like a path, a road, but it's hazy, like you don't see it. So that this danger, there are dangers that maybe they don't yet realize. So it's this uncertainty in this journey. They'll probably get more clarity as time goes by, as things become more evident, at least for some of them. So yeah, I'm kind of getting the feeling of a perilous road ahead with dangers for Russians. And again, the fire energy, 7 and 8. Fire, it's aggression, it's heat. So not good overall for Russians, not good, but they're like brainwashed. They're like in a cult, and this is their master. Putin is their master, and this, like, even Putin, if he kicks the bucket, the collective mentality is the same. They will choose another Putin-like figure, because this is not a Putin problem. What's going on with Russia in their aggression, it's not Putin that is the cause. Putin is the result. Putin is the creation of the Russian collective, thingy. So even if Putin is gone, they're going in that trajectory. It's just guidance. They need guidance from their master. They cannot guide themselves. They cannot think for themselves. They want someone to make the decisions for them. Of course, there's a minority of people, of Russians, who don't think like this, who are not like this, who are decent people, but the majority, this is what they want. This is what they support. This is the collective mentality and consciousness. And it's gonna create troubles for them, but it's what they choose. The bad part is that they're creating sorrow here for the others. Yeah. So not good. So in conclusion, the visit in North Korea, overall, it's not good for Putin and for his image. I think like he wanted to look like the tough guy, something like this, but he managed to make himself look like a clown. All right, so this is it for now. These are the questions I can think of to ask the card. So if you guys have any other questions, let me know. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you guys soon. Take care and have a beautiful day.